Hey, welcome to this video. You arrived here. You're probably searching for a review of OfferUp. So I'll go over how it works and give me my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. I'm always coming with videos like this, so consider subscribing. And if you like my free training on the number one simplest, fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, you can click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training if you want. All right, OfferUp, let's dive in. What this is basically, it's a platform where you could sell everything from electronics, home and garden, health and beauty, wedding products, pet supplies, vehicles, sporting equipment. Clothing items and accessories, sneakers, gaming consoles. Just a whole host of items you could sell on here, and you'd be selling locally for the most part to people in your town. Some sellers choose to ship items nationally. You can do that to expand your reach, but it's a bit of a process, and you have to pay a small fee, 12.9%, to be able to ship. And then you also have to label, package, drop the item off at post office, wait several days for the customer to receive the item, and then as long as they don't have any complaints, you get paid a few days after that. So it is a bit of a process, but for the most part, these will be local transactions. Very similar to this website you might have heard of, Craigslist. In fact, OfferUp, I think, took a lot of their ideas from Craigslist. Now, in some ways, OfferUp is better than Craigslist because, the communication between the seller and the buyer on here, it's entirely private, and they won't have public access to your email beforehand. Not anyone can just get access to your email like they can on Craigslist. Also, sellers are able to rate buyers on here, which means it keeps buyers in check so they don't do anything dodgy, hopefully. And if someone has a low rating, you just don't deal with that person. And there's also identity verification available. It is optional, but you get a badge showing on your profile for basically confirming your phone number and your driver's license, both on the buyer and the seller side. So it keeps people in check, basically. So if someone doesn't have a badge, maybe you don't want to deal with them either. And in some ways, it's easier than Craigslist. You can open it on your phone, snap photos from your phone through the app, which you can't really do with Craigslist. And Craigslist is really designed for desktop. Now, how it works, OfferUp, is you would download the app either for iOS or Android. That's Apple Store or the Google Play Store. There's no desktop version, really. They do have this website you can see, but to actually use it, you'll have to download the app and create an account by submitting your email or signing up through your Facebook account, and then you're ready to create a listing. And so it's kind of the order it goes in. Step one is create a listing or listings, and you'd simply snap a photo or several photos, ideally with your phone, upload them from your device library. And I would make sure the lighting's good. You want to take photos from multiple angles so that the buyer knows what they're getting ahead of time. Write a description, be as detailed as possible. If it's an electronics or device or vehicle, you can tell them the make, model, and year. If it's clothing, you might want to say what the material is, so linen or polyester. And any defects, you want to make that known ahead of time as well. Just be as descriptive as possible. The more descriptive, it's better for the buyer because they know ahead of time, and it's also better for you because it'll mean your listing is going to be more visible because it's a search engine after all. It's based on keywords, and also you're less likely to deal with people who want refunds or anything like that if they know what they're getting ahead of time. So just be honest. List a selling price. And to list a selling price, I would look at what other sellers have listed similar items on there to kind of get a ballpark figure. And you can also spend a little money to boost your listings, just gain more visibility. There's a pro plan. You can pay $19.99 per month. I don't know if you want to do that because you're here to make money, probably not to spend money. So it just depends how active you are on here, whether you want to pay for that pro plan. But it's something to consider if you're selling a car or something more expensive. You should start receiving messages from prospects. And you move on to step 2. They might try to negotiate the price down. That's up to you if you want to do that. You're free to do so if you just want to get rid of the item quickly. And you schedule a meetup, ideally somewhere public like a cafe, hotel lobby, mall, maybe near a police station just to protect yourself. And then you always want to get paid in cash. That's what I recommend. You're less likely to get scammed that way. And that's step 3, get paid. I mean, that's the best part, right? That's what we're here for. All in all, it's a perfectly good app. And, to list and sell items on. I like that you can see buyer ratings. The buyer rate, both for the seller and the buyer, because it protects both parties. So you're dealing with someone who is safe, hopefully. And I like the in-app messaging system. That's something that people have raved about. And also it's easy to use compared to a lot of other platforms. Very easy to use and clean, easy to navigate. The cons are the customer support isn't the best, but that's a common complaint with all these apps and websites. Customer support has seemed to have gone down over the years. I think they're just getting, slogged with requests that they don't have time to dedicate to any one person. Another potential con, and this is with all these sort of online selling platforms, offline selling, there's always the possibility of you getting scammed or dealing with flakes, people not showing up. That's pretty normal. But every platform has that issue. It's not particular to OfferUp. So just do your due diligence. Make sure you're working with real people who are serious. And a lot of the times you can tell, right? Whether if they're giving one-word answers, they're not being very transparent. Maybe you don't want to deal with that, try and sell to that person. That's it. So you can check it out, OfferUp, if you want. But look, maybe you're here not necessarily just because you want to earn a few dollars here, a few dollars there, like you would on OfferUp. Maybe you want to earn real money using the internet. I'm talking $20, $50, $100 an hour plus. If that's the case, what I suggest is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training that'll detail a business model. You could do 100% from home. You don't need any skills or credentials to get started. You could be a solopreneur, one person on your laptop. And the profit margins are very high. The startup costs are very low. And there's a lot of leverage and automation in place, so you don't have to be there all the time necessarily. That's my favorite part of it. So if that's something that piques your interest, check out the link below. I hope you enjoy your day. Hope you got something out of this video, and I'll hopefully see you on the other side of that link. Bye.